Alright, so we're here. This is dude. You do not know ball. So today we're gonna talk about quarterback Quinn Ewers from Texas. So Quentin, honestly, he was the best quarterback out of the whole draft. But then he just had an injury that kind of made him like, you know what I mean, go back in the draft, like not be like a top. I don't even think he's top 5 right now. I think he's like the 5th in top 5, but he was the best quarterback coming out. But you know what I mean, it was more so like health problems, more so. So his durability, I feel like was one of the biggest things. You know what I mean? I feel like he has the best out of all the quarterbacks. I think he might have the best accuracy.
Yeah.
Arm strength, maybe not all that arm strength, but I know accuracy is definitely top tier. Like it's crazy. Like accuracy is definitely top tier, and he's not the best quarterback. But I think he's definitely not a first round pick.
Because of injury, you mean?
Yeah. He's not his durability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know if he could play a full season. You don't really know.
Yeah.
But everything else is good, and sometimes he has inconsistency, and he holds on the ball just a little bit too long. But other than that, I think if you can get him in the 3rd round, that's a steal. But he's definitely not a first-round quarterback.
So what do you put him like because of his injury? I'll put him like a backup, right?
I think he'll be a great backup.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be a great backup but I feel like his situation is different. I feel like if he goes to a team that has a good quarterback, he can develop into a starter. But if he goes to like a regular team that's not doing good and he can't really win, I feel like he'll always be a backup.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? But other than that, arm talent is there. It's just he's inconsistent sometimes and he just can't stay healthy. You know what I mean? So
there's nothing they can do about that, you know? He tries.
I think that's his problem. I think that's the issue with him. But if you're a team that needs a quarterback and you take him in the 3rd round, that's a steal.
Yeah.
I say like the bottom of the 2nd, 3rd round.
Yeah. He has good leadership with his team.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like all quarterbacks have good leadership after a certain point in time. I feel like the number one thing is, can you throw that damn ball? And I feel like he does a good job of doing it. But now, I always say like the transition from college to the NFL, that's going to be the biggest factor.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's another thing. Like if he doesn't go to a team that's good, that transition is not going to transition very well.
But you know, just like many other rookie players, NFL players.
It's crazy because Quentin had the same type of upside like Joe Burrow at one time. But he just got injured and he wasn't consistent. Yeah, you know what I mean? So injury plays like a big role. So it's like he was that guy. Like everybody looked at him as a top 10 pick, this and that, but it's just that he couldn't stay healthy. And then when he got on the field, it showed a lot of inconsistent too. So like it was a question mark on, can he be consistent? It was a question mark on, can he stay healthy? And then it was a question mark on like his personality, you know what I mean? And then that might tap into like leadership and who he is.
Yeah, but you know, let's not overshadow his achievements, you know? Like he did more in Texas than any other QB in the last 5 years.
See, but that's college. College don't really mean nothing because it doesn't really transition too well.
You say that, but the coaches, they all look at their play style, his decision making.
You know what I always say? Like when a player does good at a school, it's like, but when you go on a team, is it going to translate? Because if you're injury prone in college, and then you're inconsistent even in college too. How can that play? Like it's almost like James Winston. James Winston is a quarterback that can throw for, he could throw for like 300-400 yards a game. With 4 touchdowns, right? 400 yards a game, 4 touchdowns, and throw 4 picks. So like he'll put up good numbers, but then he'll have problems in other things too. I feel like he's kind of one of them quarterbacks when he come in the lead. He might throw some good numbers, but you still might end up losing the game because it's a bad decision. He might throw for 400 yards, but then he might throw for 4 interceptions.
Well, every other quarterback does that anyways. All I'm saying is he would turn out to be a big star, you know?
I mean, everybody's a potential player, but I just think like his skill set and all that will not transition into the NFL that well, depending on the team. Like, because
is it the team you're saying or the injury? Because we can't. You
it's
can't
both. It's both, because the injury, you can't get on the field. You hurt all the damn time. If you soft like Jello, you can't get on the game. And if you got on a team like the damn Giants, you ain't gonna win. You ain't winning nothing because they're a horrible organization. So it really it factors in on both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, a lot of times when you look at a quarterback, does he got the arm? What's making him still in the topic of like a potentially like a good quarterback? He's very accurate. He got accuracy.
Yep.
But some plays is like, yo, why you throw that? Like, what are you doing, dude? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has good accuracy. I think he might either be the second. He might have the second, or might be the best accuracy quarterback accurate quarterback in the draft. Might be, like, literally. But he's inconsistent. He's not healthy, so it doesn't mean a damn thing. Look at Tua for the Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
One of the most accurate passes, high completion percentage, and all that. Guess what? The man cannot stand on the field. So the Dolphins will not win games because he's injury prone.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I'm looking at it more like that. Remember, when you get drafted on a team, you're going to a team that's not good.
Chances, you're saying?
Yeah, but it's a higher chance that you're going to a team that's not good. I don't think he's going to be good, man.
But they can be higher chances accepted to be in a team too. Think about it. He'll just be placed as a backup QB until he heals up, or you know.
But see, the thing is though, when you're a backup quarterback in the league, you stay as a back. That's going to be like a lot of times. If you're good, you'll get traded or whatever. But most times, a lot of good quarterbacks can be backup because it's easy to be a backup.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody can say that. Oh, you can be because everybody can be a backup. But we're trying to see, can he be a starter in the league? And I don't think he can be a starter in the league by just him being injury prone. And then at times being inconsistent. His accuracy was the only thing that's saving him right now. That's it. But it's like if you can't stay on the field, that's
not the only thing. He got good pocket presence. He got good.
Yeah, he has good. I could say he has good enough awareness. But the main issue is like the team that he goes to. Are they gonna block for him? Is he gonna have a good O-line? Because it's like a lot of times the teams that they're gonna go to, the teams that got problems. Yeah. Now if he was going to the Eagles, he would be good. Cause the Eagles got a set team. Yeah. Certain teams got set teams where it's like, they gonna be good. It don't really matter what they got going on. Yeah. They gonna put up numbers. But if you go to a team like the Browns, the Giants, the Jets, they're not gonna win nothing. They can't really win because they got either bad coaching, bad offensive coordinator, and then the line isn't really good. Yeah. So I don't think he's gonna be a starter in the league. He might end up being like a good backup, but I don't think he's gonna be a starter in the league.
Well, you don't know ball.
Oh, I don't know ball, man. We gonna find out, man. But yeah, man, a lot of these quarterbacks, they stink this year, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. These quarterbacks is hot dog water right now, man. Like they garbage, man.
All right. Peace.
All right, man.